Okay, so today what you're going to learn about Go. Now, can you highlight first? Today, very important. We are going to learn gradient. But what exactly is gradient? Zehang, can you read the keywords? Brian, stand up. Stand up. Zehang, what is the gradient? It's a what? 4, I think. Gradient is a what? The measure of how steep a slope is. Okay. Now, so it says here slope upwards, slope downwards. Why are some of you highlighting, some of you not highlighting, some of you like watching a movie without a popcorn like that? Okay. Now, so let's understand these two pictures here. Now, where exactly is the line? I am referring to this line. And can you add that there is a condition of the line? The condition is from left to right. Okay, can you repeat this? Okay, so I thought about this picture first. Now, what do I mean from left to right? You have to imagine, Brian, you are a person from left. I want to walk to right. So where is Brian? Brian is here. Can you describe Brian? Are you walking upwards or downwards? Upwards. So we say this kind of line is called a P gradient. What is P? Positive. Okay. Then the other one, Brian, again, I'm always talking from left to right. So where is Brian now? Top or bottom? Now Brian is at the top. Can you imagine him rolling down the hill? Like roll, 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 roll. So if you go down slope, tucking your shirt and sit properly. Last warning. Sit properly means your chair. If I go down like that, that means it is a negative gradient. Is that easy? But if I were to do this, every time I have to draw Brian on my graph paper, and sometimes quite hard to see. So therefore, there is a formula to help us calculate a gradient. Okay? And this is the formula that I want you to use. Can you underline? Oh. Okay, can you underline this? So gradient is always talking about vertical change over horizontal change. Sometimes we say rise over run. Sometimes we use this. Now, out of the three, which one is the favorite? Wrong. The answer is this. This is always the favorite. But take note, they are all the same. Okay? But for the start, let's do a warm-up. Can we draw two slopes at the bottom and we use rise over run to help us? Let's try. Now, can you first draw a slope as a form of triangle and write down this length as 6 and then write down this as 10. Okay. Now, what do I mean by rise over run? Rise over run means I will take gradient. Can you make a guess which one is rise? 6 or 10? 6, 6 over 10. Right? Then this is 3 over 5. So we say, oh, this gradient is 3 over 5. Brian, written down. Once you write down, you sit down. Have you written down? Now, so I can imagine this is a flag and this is called a rise. So rise is always vertical. And Andres is here. He always like to run around. And run is horizontal. Okay. Now compare it with another triangle. Can you help me? Let's say I have this is 12, this is 2. Can you also calculate the gradient now? Is it 2 over 12 or 12 over 2? 12 over 2. So 12 over 2, we say that this is 6. Now, what I want you to see here, I want you to see the number. I want you to see the number. So what does it mean when I say gradient is 3 over 5 and gradient is 6? Do you notice if the number is big, does it mean steep or gentle? I repeat, if the number is big, gradient number is big. Which one is bigger? 6 or 3/5? 6 like bigger. 6 the number very big. Right? What does a big gradient stands for? Very steep. Can you imagine Brian here trying to run up the slope? Easy or difficult? Difficult, right? So this is called steep. But Brian is here. If I want to run up, is it difficult or easy? Easier, right? So this is called gentle. So number will tell you whether a gradient is steep or not. So this is steeper. This is more gentle. Do you understand the word gradient? Now next lesson, which is tomorrow, again I will quickly try and finish this chapter. We will talk about how to use the formula that we prefer, and I'll explain why I prefer this formula. Is that okay? Right, I need all your maths file. Give it to me so that by the end of the term I can return you and you can revise it during your June holiday. Right, thank you class.